StickyTriflePodcast. 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 Welcome to the Sticky Trifle Podcast.
And Sticky Trifle
Podcast.
And welcome. We're far are we up today? Do you ken far we're at?
We're doing a show, right?
We're doing a show. I think is it Westshore? I think it's Westshore. And welcome to Sticky Trifle Podcast. Now some folk might be watching here and they'll go, "Who's this guy?" So it's David.
David,
David Hastie.
Called worse.
Aye, I'll bet you have. Now, you're here today because I'll tell you what it was. I bumped into you just a few weeks back,
Yep.
and just by chance, I'd ken about you. I ken you do like training and stuff. So what is your career just now?
Just now, the main thing for me is boxing coaching, health and fitness, and mindset. General physical and mental well-being, I think, is a big thing for me right now. I'm quite passionate about it. And that's sort of generally the direction I'm heading for now.
And right now, are you in? I presume you've got difficulty with training folk right now, is it?
Yeah, 100% aye, because obviously they're closing down other places. We kind of get sort of physical contact with people, so we've got a bit of isolation. I try and keep, and I've got like a group of people through my training circle that we try and keep them active, keep them accountable, and I think it's important that we get them checking in every day, or we try and get them checking in every day. Just say, look, if you're doing a day that's productive, if you're doing a day that's involved some sort of activity, just keeping folk busy, I think.
Now, and there's no better time than right now for folks' mental health, obviously, because
100%.
we're all kind of isolating. We're not really allowed a lot of contact apart from the folk you're biding with.
That's right,
how are you keeping yourself active every day?
Well, I've got my fitness studio next door, so I'm near limited to space. Although, to be fair, you don't need loads and loads of space to be active. Your body's heavy enough, you can generate enough activity through your body, through effort and stuff like that. But myself, I've got a wee bag at the back of my house, I've got a speed bar in my gym, and I've got weights and stuff like that, so I'm nae lacking in. And
so going back to childhood. Obviously, you do a bit of boxing and stuff and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Felt like was you well behaved, or was you one of those guys that was going about, can you want to fight?
I did used to get in a lot of bother with fighting and stuff like that. I couldn't. I wasn't very good with my emotions. I didn't like being criticised. I didn't like being sort of attacked. I didn't like being picked on. So I didn't ken how to respond verbally. So I tended to respond physically.
So was a wee bit of aggression with you?
Aye, I would agree. Aye, definitely. Aye, I still got that.
You've still got it at times.
A little bit. Aye.
Is this wee anybody that might say something wrong? It might cause you a bit of problem.
I wouldn't say that. No, I think I obviously deal with things a lot. How's it going? Deal with these things better now. I think you learn through experience through experience and time, age. I think maturity, that kind of things. Learning from past mistakes and stuff like that.
Exactly. That's something that comes in. Is it? As you get older, you start getting a bit wiser with reactions to situations. And the other thing I was going to say, you must see some of the folk you're training. Do you see a little bit of them in you when you was that age?
Yes, aye, 100%.
And you feel like you want to mentor him a bit, do you?
Yes,
would I be right in saying
yes,
that?
Aye, 100%, especially the young guys, aye. Yep.
And it's fine to hear that, because as you get older, you kind of you think, I was that guy. I was this guy. It was Dean like this.
That was me, aye.
And go, you want to fight? You want to fight? You said to me. So, but it's natural, is it?
Aye.
So it comes with a bit of the age maturing.
100%, aye. I think the way I look at it now is I've learned a lot, and it's taken me a lot of years to finally click with how I work and how potentially you can deal with things better. And I suppose it's just trying to introduce it at a younger age rather than waiting, because I was probably about 30 before I really sort of started growing up and maturing and working up to things, and if I can get into a younger age, they can see things a little bit better.
I'm kind of scared there, because I still think I'm growing up, David. I'm still getting about in bikes and wanting to get in electric scooters and PlayStations, and I think it's past that stage for me.
I think maturity comes in different levels. I think it's good to be childlike in a way. I'm very much, how's it going? I'm very much a big child, and sometimes I'm more than my own kids are at times, but I think maturity comes in different ways. You've got to have fun, and
you've got to have fun, and especially right now. I was about to say, how are you feeling about this quarantine situation? Do you want an honest
opinion, or do you want
give me your honest opinion. Are you like scared about getting it?
No, not at all.
Because why? Because your fitness?
I think if we're in a state of good health, regardless of what your view is, the virus or immune system is going to be strong. I think it's important we keep our immune system strong, and I think you can edit this out if you want, but the numbers are fixed. The reason I say the numbers are fixed is because they're classifying COVID patients as COVID deaths, even though they never died of the illness, and they've never actually been tested. They're just going on symptoms and assumptions.
So if you was, let's say you're out later today, somebody passes you, they happen to be very close and they cough, you wouldn't be bothered about it?
No, not at all.
It's a good mindset to have. I would be scared personally. I'd be thinking, oh no, I'm getting off this person.
No.
So, the other thing I was going to ask you, food. How's food been? Are you a takeaway guy?
No, really. Although occasionally we have like a pizza or an Indian, but generally no. I would say most of the time my food's on point, very good actually. But I do like a bit of crap and I like a sweetie now and again.
Abdi does.
Sweet stuff's definitely my puddings and stuff like that. I mean, you've got sticky trifle here.
Abdi likes a sticky trifle.
I still haven't found out if this means yet, but I'm going to find out.
I'll tell you later.
Sticky Trifle.
You're the first to ask. But so food, no problem with you just new and stuff.
No, I would say the thing is, I think if one thing I knew, regardless of how you feel about our immune systems, will be hurt a little bit due to stress. Your stress response will inhibit your immune system. So generally we should be eating better. Am I eating better? I probably no, because one, because I'm not competing, and two, because I think when you're sitting about at home, it's easy to start hitting the fridge. So I'd say if one my diet's gone downhill a little bit, I'm putting on a wee bit of weight, but I'm okay with it. I'm still in good health.
But it's good to be comfortable at this stage in life. We should.
100%.
I don't think anybody should be worrying about what they're eating right now, should they? It's hard to bite away from the fridge.
I think as long as you're getting a lot of the good stuff in, I think it's okay to have a bit of the takeaways and the but like I say, our immune system, we do need to be supporting that, and that was the thing. I did a video a while back on vitamin C and vitamin D. If you're not getting out in direct sunlight, you should be supplementing with vitamin D. It's going to support your immune system. Should any viral germs, bacteria come in contact with us, our bodies is ready to fight it there and then. Rather than worrying about or distancing, you want to make sure you're strong on the inside without worrying about the threats coming in.
Obviously, we not really spoke in the past, but I was interested about your boxing career. You have got a boxing career.
You could cut a career, I suppose. I haven't actually really earned it as such, but I've had a couple of stages actually. I used to do kickboxing back when I was about 18 to about 20 sort of age. Relatively successful, fought up and down the country, England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, fought for a couple of titles in Hawaii. That came to an end, and to be honest, I was out of competitive action for about 15 years and just made my comeback. I think it was last year, and I think I came on and did about 8 or 9 fights within a 12-month period at 38 years old, so I was quite happy with that.
So are you still going to be competing in future again, or is this the end of the story?
Technically I was supposed to be retired after I think it was September. I went down and fought a guy down in Glasgow. He's now professional, he's now looking at doing it full time, so he was a good opponent. I lost that fight, but it was probably the best I performed. I was quite happy to lose against a high calibre opponent, and I think I was done. I did actually jump in a couple of last minute fights just to kind of, well, our last show in December I was kind of pushed upon having to fight. We was lacking fighters coming up to Christmas, and I kind of jumped in and took another fight, but I'm saying I'm out, but I think the recent times is kind of re-energised my competitive.
There's always a chance you might have one more match again, eh?
Aye.
A bit like Undertaker, yeah?
Aye.
So,
Rising from the dead.
In fact, how about you? You come across like, I didn't think you'd be watching loads of TV and stuff.
No, I don't know how to watch TV at all.
No TV at all? Or
very early.
Music, maybe more a music person?
I listen to music when I'm training. I like to educate myself. Often I'm either reading or I'm studying, I'm looking at articles. I'm really interested in mindset, and I'm actually really interested in investing anew. I'm looking at the financial situation. I'm expecting things to be changing over the next 12 months. So I've been looking into sort of cryptocurrency investments and looking at potentially how to make the money we've got now grow before we're kind of pushed in a position.
And I must say, right now I'm worrying because I feel like things are going to take a downturn or the next coming year if it's happened. But hopefully not too bad, but I think it is going to hit Aberdeen, is it? So,
well, the way I'm looking at it, again, it's just opinion. They're printing new money to bail people out. Now, what happens is when they increase money into circulation, the value end up depreciating. We would enter for the hyperinflation, then therefore the pounds we do have are worth very little because there's so much money in circulation, and it tends to go in towards banks and other places instead of our pockets.
Yep. But so you're quite positive about the future, are you? It's not like you're...
No, I think we're going to be. We're going to have to accept that things are going to change, and we're going to have to adapt and be flexible, and that's something I do encourage constantly, is we've got to be ready to adapt and be flexible at any time, because change happens all the time, is it?
Yep, and the same, I'll give you an example. When we first went into lockdown, I had 2 days really struggling the mindset.
Yeah,
and getting out, I went for a jog out to Mamesy, and it helped incredibly, but I realised my routines had to change and I had to go with a new lifestyle.
Yes,
and you're the same, you've adjusted, have you?
Oh, 100%, aye. You've got to.
Yep.
Otherwise you're going to fall behind. It's again, you're either going to have to adapt or lose to the new changes.
And we're at the same stage. I mean, Abdi's going out for a walk, as you can see. Abdi doing different kind of fitness.
Definitely, 100%.
So, by the way, now before we go, obviously you're not doing a lot of training just now, are you, for folk? No.
No. I'm
okay.
training with
so
now.
how does folk contact you? Where do they go if they're wanting to?
Through the usual avenues, through Facebook. I've got a business page, DH Health and Fitness. I've got my boxing club,
which should be here. Yes, they can see that. They see your number.
Oh, you can put the number on. Okay, aye. So better to contact me through phone number. Actually, I prefer to go off social media avenues.
Okay, and you're quite happy to go and is it clients? Is it clients you say?
I don't like clients. I think clients sounds a little bit formative.
Professional.
A bit too professional in my opinion. I like meeting new people, and a lot of the folk I've met through the boxing and personal training circles, I actually consider them friends now. It's although I'm being paid to do fit a day, I'm offering value they're paying me, but it's customers. I think even then it's a bit. How would you cut it? Who would you say?
I would just say people.
Just people. No, I don't know. 100%. Brilliant. I couldn't put it better there. Actually, just meeting new people. Brilliant.
But okay, I'm hoping you'll be hearing a lot more folk coming up, getting training, hopefully very shortly, because we're coming into spring, summertime, aren't we? And Abdi should be active anyway.
100%.
Thank you for coming on StickyTriflePodcast.
Enjoyed it.
I'll tell you what I've always wanted. I've always wanted to have a face off with somebody for.
Yeah, actually, 2 meters. You kind of close on 2 meters. That's why you're starting that crap, man.
You do. So, it is that. See that. So, that would be a good match, actually. Right. That's it. Thank you very much to David Hastie for being on the podcast, and we'll be catching you in future, hopefully. We'll catch up with his place. He's got a new place going on, which is kind of behind the scenes going on, is it?
We're getting there.
We'll maybe come back and see about us later on.
Once we're up and running.
Right, anyway, that's it for the Sticky Trifle podcast, and we'll see you later. Sticky Trifle. Sticky Trifle. Bye.
Sticky StickyTriflePodcast will return next week.
Stay positive until next week. Bye.
Sticky Trifle Podcast.